Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode I'm putting out on the reboot of the YouTube channel. My name is Stythys, and I'm planning to do a lot of different things on this channel, mostly Minecraft content. But first and foremost, I wanted to start with my first Redstone tutorial. So I had the idea for a Shulker unloader that will unload the Shulker box when you place it against this piston, unload it into this chest or your sorting system or whatever you want to hook this output into, and then break the choker box and put it in this chest. So to do that, it's not necessarily the most space efficient design. I'll be the first to admit I'm kind of new to messing with redstone, but it gets the job done. As you can see in my inventory here, I got a shulker box with some warped nylium in it. And if I place it against this piston, it detects it, starts emptying the nylium into this chest, and then once that's empty, it's going to break the shulker, as you saw there, and the shulker will end up in this chest. So the piston pushes the shulker ahead so that it goes into this hopper, which feeds into this chest, and when the shulker is sitting here with inventory in it, it's being pulled out into this series of hoppers that again can go out to your sorting system and then your bulk storage, whatever you want to connect it to. It's a pretty simple design, so when you've got a shulker box here with something in it, the comparator lights up, indicates that yes, there is contents in the chest here, which sends a signal that disables this redstone torch, shutting off this circuit. So when we lose light here, or when we lose inventory here, the redstone will, as you saw there, turn this torch back on, which sends a signal through here to this redstone, which then does something kind of neat. It powers this sand block and this block at the same time, which then sends power through the sand block to this repeater and powers this piston at the same time. So you get a pulse of redstone that comes through here, so that the piston just pushes out and then retracts instead of pushing out and needing to be manually pushed back into position. Most of the ones I've seen that use a similar place to shulker box and break it need to be manually reset before you can put a shulker box in it. Now, there is a problem here. If I have an empty shulker box, system's not going to work. So just don't put an empty shulker box in it. It's a pretty simple system, and I want to show you how we build it real quick. Alright, so to make this thing, you're going to need the following components, and I'll put these up on the screen as well. You're going to need 5 hoppers, 2 chests, 18 building blocks, I'm going to use smooth stone, 2 pistons, 1 block of sand, 1 redstone torch, 4 redstone repeaters, 1 redstone comparator, and 10 redstone dust. You're also going to need 1 or 2 temporary blocks while you're building, but you can use whatever you like for those. Dirt, and it doesn't really matter. I'm going to put these in my inventory and show you how to build this thing. So the first thing I want to place is these 2 chests, just because I can build the hoppers facing off of them. And then you're going to want to take your hoppers, and this one you're going to shift right click into there, and then you're going to shift right click into here, come back another one, and then come over 2 as well. So that's going to use up your hoppers, and what this will do is this hopper is feeding into this chest, and this one feeds into this chest ultimately. So this will be the one your shulker boxes go into after they've been broken, and this will be the one that their contents are pulled out to, and again can go off to your sorting system or your bulk storage, wherever you want to send them to. The next thing you're going to want to do is place a block here and here, and then you're going to put a comparator here, a redstone dust here, a block here, and a repeater here. So what that section's going to do is that detects when there's something in the shulker box and sends a redstone signal through. So the next thing we want to do is shift right click along the repeater here, which will put a block there. So when redstone signal comes through here, it'll power the block, which should then depower this torch. You then want to put a block on top there. So this is being powered by the torch currently. You'll want to drop a couple temporary blocks here, or one temporary block there, put another stone here with a repeater coming out of it. And you'll see that it's got signal now. And then we'll put another block there with redstone dust. A temporary block with a piston that should get powered. And we'll put sand on top of it. Another block there with a repeater coming out of it. 3 blocks along here, all with redstone dust on them. 2 blocks here, and then the rest along here. You want to then put redstone dust along all of these except for the last 2. The second last one you'll put a repeater, and then you'll put a piston. And that's it. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I'll put a shulker box with the inventory in my hand and pop it in place, and you should see that I put it there. Power goes through here, shuts off this torch, which depowers this pulse generator, and as soon as that empties, we'll see this will light back up. We get a pulse through there. This should have our contents, and this will have our shulker box in it. I hope you found it informative. I've not seen one that does it exactly like this. If you have, let me know. If you've got any other ideas or suggestions or improvements or questions or comments, feel free to leave them down in the comments. As always, it was great to have you here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a good one.